Hey, Dustin Tibbetts here, financial advisor with jazzWealth, and I don't have a video topic for today, so I could use some help. If you want to email me and send me some ideas, things that you would like to learn about, I'm happy to put that on our list. What I thought I'd talk about are two questions that I do get all the time. The first one is, do you really have 4 fingers on your hand? And the answer is yes. Actually, I was born like that. It looks perfectly normal. My other hand has 5 fingers, just this one has 4. There's no deformities or anything. People shake my hand and tend to think something's a little off, but yeah, I was born with 4 fingers, never really known any different. I've played sports, I played the drums, I was a big drummer, and no problem. So it doesn't really bother me, but it is something that makes me sort of unique. So that's the first thing I get asked all the time, and I like to kind of make fun of that. That's why I always go like 4 reasons for this or that. Makes you think twice about what you're seeing. The second question that I get all the time is, why'd you call it jazzWealth? What's the meaning behind that? And there's actually a couple different sort of reasons behind it, but number one, I like jazz music. Plain and simple, just all forms of jazz music. I think it's pretty interesting because it seems to be different every time, so that's one of the reasons. The other reason is, if you think of a jazz musician, that's typically thought of as someone that's at the height of their profession. Maybe a trumpet player. You can't just be an average jazz trumpet player. You really have to be sort of really talented at playing that instrument. So I always found that fascinating and wanted to make the correlation between, someone that's very, very skilled, but still sort of flexible and relaxed about the way they go about their business. Another thing I liked about it is a jazz musician tends to be sort of quirky and sort of lighthearted and eccentric individual. Think back to Louis Armstrong and some of the, crazy quotes that he has, even in today's world, like the Chris Bodie, he's a trumpet player, the way they sort of behave. I like that. In my industry, we're so much of a stuck in the box kind of industry where everybody's afraid to do things different. That's why everyone wears a suit and tie. And I just thought, big deal. I mean, if you're an honest person, you have the knowledge, people respect you, then does it matter if you wear a suit and tie? I think, people are intimidated by that. So I like the idea that by calling it jazzWealth, hopefully people got the impression, all right, we're a little sort of laid back over here, but we're still respected because of the talent level of what we know, what we put into our daily efforts. So that's another reason. Hey, if you like jazz music or you like the name of the company, let me know in the comments below. I like everything from the really, really old classic jazz all the way up to some of the cool hip-hop jazz that we hear today, and especially even in the song you're about to hear in just a minute. But let me know what you think. You think that's pretty cool? Or does the name make sense? Or should I call it something completely different? Well, I hope you liked that video, and if so, then there may be another one up there that you're interested in. If you're thinking of opening or transferring a retirement account from somewhere else, click our logo over here and that'll take you to our website to get started, or you can then click Chat with Jazz, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Thanks for watching, and I hope to talk to you soon.